The Mount Airy's Bears defense finished off their season by shutting down the Tarboro Vikings. They gave up only 7 points in their 20-7 win. The beauty of 1A football is that these players have to be good on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. For example, a quarterback who's also a top tackle on the team, and other offensive players making huge defensive plays. For coach and his players, this game was all about heart. A one-of-a-kind event is taking place in the Bull City. Women from all over the state have made their way to the summit to build connections and grow as leaders in sports. I spoke with an athlete and her coach from North Carolina Central University on what this summit means to them.
The ice. It's more than an arena for a hockey player. It's a stage. And for 21-year-old Victor Hugo, it's a stage he's dreamt about his whole life.
My dad just put me on skates when I was really young, and I've just loved it ever since.
Victor's love of hockey, you could say, is in the blood. His grandpa played at West Point, his dad at Canterbury Prep School. Now, he's the captain and president of the NC State club hockey team.
I've been lucky enough to be able to get a spot on that ice.
Good save, good save!
While the Ice Pack is a club team, they put in work like any other collegiate athlete.
You're always fighting for a spot.
20.
The teams we play are really tough.
This has pushed them to grow and compete at high levels, including playing against D1 programs, winning the Atlantic Coast Collegiate Hockey League the last 4 years, and making national appearances in 2019 and 2021.
We take ourselves very seriously. We hold ourselves to the standard as all the NCAA sports do.
And this coming week, that hard work pays off. Victor gets to continue his family legacy on hockey's biggest stage.
I've never played outdoors like that, and to play in our football stadium for the first time my senior year will be, just indescribable.
The team worked with the NHL to take on their rival UNC Chapel Hill at Carter Finley, the same ice as the Stadium Series.
Play against your rival school who you hate. The emotions are going to be huge.
Emotions brought by years of hard work and generations on the ice.
It's going to be a dream come true.
Last summer, I brought you the story on the USL making its way back to Wilmington. The USL to Wilmington group are not the only ones trying to build a soccer community here. Port City FC, a semi-pro soccer team, is holding an open tryout for their 2023 season. I spoke with a player who doubles as the director about the opportunity Port City FC is bringing to the area. Nick Gunyon chased the sport of soccer all around the United States and landed in Wilmington. He and a few others played on a minor league team in 2021. While that didn't pan out the way they'd hoped initially, it did push them to create the Port City FC.
And then we just sort of assigned each other roles that we felt that we would be good at, and it just kind of took off.
Because this is a minor league, many of these players have jobs outside of soccer. Gunyon works as a contractor.
Don't get crazy with the line.
But that is the beauty of this team, giving the opportunity of high-level soccer to anyone in the Wilmington area.
The reason I'm here is I'm done with college, I have a career, and I still want to play at a higher level. And who knows how many other players are exactly in that situation here in Wilmington.
2022 was their first year in the United Premier Soccer League, where they placed 7th in their conference and held close games with some of the top teams.
Nothing but praise coming from all the other teams, like, hey, we're happy that you are in this league. You guys are making this a more competitive league, and that's exactly what we want.
Port City FC is giving people more than the opportunity to play at a high level. They are also a stepping stone to get some of these players to play at the professional level. Gunyon says they even had a player from last season, Tim Williams, sign a contract to play professionally in Australia.
There's always that little step in between that a lot of players need to get into to get that exposure, because it comes down to opportunity. If you can't get the right opportunity, it's hard to become a professional. So we're hoping to provide that opportunity to be seen by someone of that professional level.
This open tryout gives anyone interested in the Wilmington area a shot to play at this higher level.
Wilmington's full of great people, and we want those people a part of our organization.
After a 4-year hiatus, Duke has made their way back to the NCAA tournament in a fiery fashion. The Blue Devils demolished Iona 89-49 in their first round game. All season, their defense is what set them apart, and this game was no different. From the very beginning, Duke was high pressing. Block after block, steal after steal, the Devils showed Iona who was in control. Duke matched that same energy on offense. Every one of Duke's players had an important role in this win. Celeste Taylor, Kennedy Brown, and Jordan Oliver combined for 33 points, playing important roles on both sides of the ball.
Our coach talks a lot about playing with pace and playing with urgency, but I think a lot of our team is very fast, and we just like to get after it. I mean, we know our speeds, our changes of speed sometimes help us, but playing downhill and just getting to the rim, because each of us can, this is what we know and how we know to play.
I love finding my teammates, and so when double team comes like that, it gives me a really good opportunity to, find them and get them open looks as well. I think growing up, I had a lot of great coaches who helped teach me the game and help me see it, so that when I am put in those situations, I'm able to, find my teammates and get us great looks anyways.
All 15 of my teammates, just playing for them. We want to win. We want to go as far as we can, and so whatever they need me to do is what I'm going to do at the end of the day. So they motivate me every day. They believe in me, and they have confidence in me just like I do them.
From the very beginning, the Blue Devils had a commanding lead. Duke will play Colorado in the second round on Monday night at 9 p.m. Reporting in Durham, Alex Wilkinson, Spectrum News 1.